Welcome to the Team Corrali one-page manual video series. For best results, download the PDF file from the link below before watching.
Hello guys, in this video I will show you how to take out the whole front bulkhead. But before you watch this video, please check this one. It contains all of the informations of how to maintenance this car. And before we start, of course, as you can see, I only have the front end with myself. I also take out the shocks and the roll bar. Of course, all of the PDFs and video manuals you can see in the description below. So starting with step number 1, we'll take these two screws from the top. Okay, all done. Now moving to step number 2, we'll release the top of the gearbox, taking out these 4 screws out. So now for step number 3, we will take front and rear braces. So now, as you can see, we are almost done. For step number 4, we release this cover. Of course, if you would take the whole front tower out of here, you will be able to do the same. So basically you have 2 options here. I don't want to take the tower out because then it means that I need to also remove the upper arms and everything will be in pieces, so I would prefer to do it this way. But of course, if you take the tower out, you will achieve the same thing. So as you can see, now we have the bulkhead in our hands. If you want to disassemble it completely, you need to take this set screw out and remove the gears inside. Alright, so now the whole bulkhead is in your hand. If you want to make the play between the gears a little bit smaller, you can always use some shims here, so to move it front and back, but from stock you have no shims. So now it's time to put it back together. Of course, remember to use quite a bit of locket here, because you want this connection to be firmly secured. Usually with this come loose, it's very hard to reach from the outside when the whole chassis is assembled, so I would prefer to take care of this and make it tight. Alright, so while you have this already assembled, of course it varies a little bit from the rear, because in the rear we already have this sub-assembled before we add the whole arms and tower. But what I like you to do before is to double check if everything works perfect. So basically what you can do is you already can mount this before. You will need to disassemble it later, of course, but it will allow you to check the gaps between the gears and check if everything works smoothly in the gearbox. So now, as you can see, it's very hard to show on the video, but I will try to show you how the gap between the gears should look like. So it should be just a tiny little bit. I don't think you will be able to hear it, but it's like small clicking thing. So the gap is very small, but there is a gap, and you can see everything works super freely. Always before you assemble the gearbox, check if there's no cracks, no broken parts or anything like this, because if the gearbox is broken, even with such a high-end CNC machined gears, they will break most likely. So let's put it back together, simply reversing the steps. Alright, so that will be it. As you can see, it was not a hard job, but kind of messy, and parts were all away here. But if you disassemble everything before, like the steering plate, upper links, lower arms, hubs, tower and everything before, then the job will be super easy, because the only thing you will need to take out is the rear brace and take the rear brace from the chassis. But of course I want to show you the way to take it out completely without unscrewing millions of parts. So what I would like you to remember from this video, of course, check the differential, the gap, if it's clean or not, if there's any rocks inside here and anything like this. What is more, also remember about this little set screw to make it tight, to be sure it won't come loose during driving. And that will be it. Thank you for watching, guys, and of course subscribe to our channel to see more of the videos like this. Also follow Team Corally on Facebook and Instagram, of course, and if you need any help, please contact us via support@corally.com. and if you want to see this car fully assembled, of course, and any other car from our lineup, check word.corally.com. So thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one.
Team Corally, engineered to be the fastest.